Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a Patreon cast for MackWinston. We know this guy is a great StarCraft player. He does PvZ very, very well. So Hagenbart here is going to have his work cut out for him. Top left of site Delta, it is Hagenbart. And the bottom right, it's going to be MackWinston. So Blue Protoss, Red Zerg, ladder match. Woo! Alright, what do we got, man? We got an Overlord moving out. We have a probe moving out to block the hatch here on site Delta. Hagenbart is sending down an Overlord to his natural to check for cannon rushing. But I don't know if MackWinston cannon rushes. Maybe he does. Maybe he does sometime just to mix it up from his usual macro opening. And yeah, a little bit too far to block the hatch here. Or maybe the probe left a little bit too late. So just checking that it's not a pool first, and we'll just send the probe home here. Very, very good. Got ourselves a gateway expand timing here. Yeah, there's the gas. We've got ourselves a second pylon and a cyber core and an expansion and another gas on the way here, because that is the standard 1-gate expansion build. If you want to build, go to LOTV.spawningtool.com with a T instead of a P. And you will see. So, oh, hatch pool gas here from Hagenbart. Not enough difference for 16, 18, 17 to move the needle here. Whop. Yep, so an expansion, a cybernetics core, and then a second pylon, and a gas. Yeah, so very, very standard. Not standard. Not very standard here for Hagenbart, but very, very standard opening here for MackWinston. Man, one of my friends sent me a Mental Floss article about the swing craze and the revival in the 90s. Like, swing music was this huge thing in the 20s and 30s in America, and then it went away, like all things do, and then totally came back in the 90s, and it was huge among like high school kids and college kids and stuff. Like, I remember, yeah, they'd play swing stuff at school dances. I mean, yeah, there were like classes you could take that would instruct you on how to swing dance well, and like swing music was featured in Apple commercials, and yeah, it was this huge deal, and then it was dead again by like 2005. It's just this like thing that apparently shows up and takes over every few decades and then goes away again. I don't know if it's ever going to come back. It is fun. Like, I remember enjoying swing dancing, but not to the point where I've been like, let me find some swing dance clubs here and let's do it again. It's like, nah. I'm not much of a dancer anyhow, but ooh, love that probe denying the third base timing. I mean, it's going to die, or the Zergling preventing the probe from expanding there. Just a little bit. You know, sometimes just a little delay can be enough to get a big advantage in a game. Void Ray opening. It's the second link dies of the Adept. This Adept has 2 kills and is very proud of herself right now. So what do we got? Void Ray is not an Oracle here. We have seen MackWinston win PvZs by just going like mass Oracle and showing up and burning down the third and the second base of the Zerg player because they don't have enough anti-air. So I don't think that's what we're seeing here, or there'd probably be an Oracle in production first. But yeah, Void Ray. And again, you can always see what unit is being made inside of a Stargate. It's a massive advantage that the other races have against Protoss, because you can't tell it's inside a Zerg egg. You can tell it pops. You can't tell it's making out of a starport until it pops. Anyhow, creep spread looking good. Okay, third base warping here from Mac. And nothing really nuts here. Twilight Council, maybe for Blink, maybe for Charge. Ooh, some kind of like Void Ray Charge Lot all-in. Haven't seen one of those in a while. I like the queen count from Hagenbart quite a bit. He's got 5 queens already here at 4 minutes. He's going for a lair now. He's spreading the creep to the edges of his main base, which Omicron always tells me to do when I'm playing StarCraft 2 because he cares about my base and getting dropped. There you go. Okay, so it's not going to be a ton of charge lots. Not a charge lot all-in, at least. It could still be Void Ray charge lot because you need the gas for the Void Rays. But yeah, it is charge. And a Templar Archives here, too. So, no, I don't know if you want a 1v1 fight a Queen Void Ray. It's not really a fight either one of you should be super mega interested in. Baneling Nest on the way. Double Forge, Storm is on the way. Yeah, I like all of this. We got splash damage. I don't know about sending an Adept, like 2 Adepts, a Zealot, and a Void Ray across here, but not a sick Transfuse. Good stuff here from Hagenbart. Yeah, you can really deal with a lot of early stuff with the power of Queens all that much. And this Zealot's not even attacking anything. He's just like hanging out. He does. I think he got 1 swing off on that Queen, maybe. Any energy for a Transfuse on this very, very injured Queen? That'd be nice if there was. 4th base coming in from Hagenbart. I don't know. I'd like to have it before the 6-minute mark, especially if there's not like a crazy all-in or anything coming. But, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Get that 4th base out a little bit later. Maybe get some extra Queens out. You know, the best players can have that 4th base up and have a ton of Queens anyway, but can be tough to kind of manage both of them. Okay, +1 attack and +1 shields on the way from Mac. I love a fast shield upgrade, man. It's fun, gotta say. So now the Zealots are hoofing across the map here. I love this guy. Just scouting. Maybe I'll kill a drone. Ooh, maybe they just kind of ignored him. Ooh, he does get a drone kill when he probably shouldn't have. And then the Banelings and Queens wipe him right out. Ooh, Baneling speed is done. One of my favorite upgrades in the game. Getting Baneling speed is always an awesome time. Ooh, what's this group up to? You guys gonna make a move? You guys just hanging out? You're making a move? Here we go. Yeah, canceling. I think that was an Evo chamber coming up here, and then the Banelings are like chugga 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 bam bam. Ooh, kind of splitting off a little bit. I mean, those guys didn't split off super well, but maybe they saved the lives of their comrades that were running back home. The creep spread could be better over here from Hagenbart. 4th base warping in here from Mackety Mac. And Zerg's still on 4 bases at 8 minutes. Like the expansion, if you're just going to sit here and macro your face off, yeah, see, floating 800 minerals here. Just expand twice, man. Take this base, take this base, tech up, get upgrades. Is he trying to go mutas here? He's working flyer attack. All his overlords are up this way. Production. Oh, there we go. He's firing up 14 mutalisks. There, that's the spirit. All right, here they go. Mutas are out. Now, mutas are again in that category of units that are fast and squishy, and you want to be active with them. You don't want them sitting at home. They're not good at defending. They are intended and designed to be harassing. So you really just can't sit these mutas down here, man. I like this, though. 14 mutas. The anti-air and for Mac is 3 Archons and a Void Ray and, like, some cannons. Oh, boy. All right. Man, do you want to just kind of sitting back here on the mineral line, trying to not take hits from the cannons? I like it. Forcing a warp-in of... Just warp-in High Templar, I guess, to make Archons. So you get tagged with Revelation, and then this Void Ray is not intended to kill Mutalisks. Mutas come back in. Okay, this has been pretty good. So what? How many mutas have died? 1 muta has died. 10 probes have gone down, I think entirely, to this mutaflock. Okay. Oh, man. Now there's a bunch of stalker. Okay, nice evac. Nice little, like, okay, we don't like what we see here. A lot of stalkers, a lot of archons causing us issues. And then muta. Oh, the muta's trapped. Oh, that's not good if the mutas are trapped. No! They just bounce back in the main. Now, this is where Hagenbart should be honestly expanding like 3 times. Getting up to like 85 workers and then like tech switching into like ultras or something to deal with these stalkers and these zealots and these archons. Yeah, see him floating all this cash. I mean, he's basically maxed out, which is nice. I don't know, maybe Broodlords would be kind of cool here too. Quite possibly. Oh, he is! He's sending the Lings! They've got 2-2 upgrades, and there's a lot of Storm and Archons and stuff, though. I don't like that. Yeah. No. Beautiful Storms. The Archons at the front doing so much damage. Très, très dommage. But yeah, our guy hasn't expanded at all. He's sitting on 4,000 minerals, 2,600 gas. Banelings on Stalkers isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's not exactly what you want. He doesn't have Adrenal. Because he doesn't have a Hive yet. Yeah, he should have been taking up to Hive. This is a mistake a lot of lower level players make, is they go into a bunch of harassing stuff, mutas for example, and they spend all their time harassing, and they do end up killing like 12 probes and like harassing and keeping the army on the other side of the map. But then their macro slips, and they can't spend their cash, and they don't expand, and then the counterattack of someone who is macroing better is awesome. Like, we're trying to Hydroling Bane here a little bit. Hydroling Bane, I am a big fan of in this matchup, but man, when there's Storm, it makes it tough. Really makes it tough, man. Yeah, I mean, as far as the answer to Hydroling Bane in this matchup, Storm is a big, big, big part of it for sure. So, Mass Hydra, you know, they do amazing against Archons. They trade pretty well against Stalkers. Upgrades are no attack upgrades on these Hydras because we've been working so much on Mutas and Lings and Banes. Not crazy ideal here. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Drones coming into a war zone and actually not getting punished for it, strangely enough. Alright, and so that Archon's going to die before it gets recalled out. Oh, these guys get left behind on the recall. Oh, no. But they're like, we can fight this. He's working on... Yeah, he's working on missile attack upgrades. He's getting Adrenal. He is getting an Ultralisk Cavern and a Greater Spire. Okay. So Hagenbart has some ideas here of what he wants to do. I mean, MackWinston's got High Templar. He's got Archons. He's getting upgrades like crazy. Got +2 ground already here. Ton of charge lots with good upgrades. He's pretty much good. He really does maybe want to start up some Tempest if Broodlords are part of the party. And it is. It's a bunch of Corruptors because he already has +2 a flyer attack. So already having +2 flyer attack means Broodlords are going to be better, probably than Ultras, because, well, I guess the Ultras would already have 2/2 as well. I don't know, maybe that'd be interesting. So like Broodlords first, and then maybe a groundswell of Ultras on the follow-up. That could be tricky for MackWinston to deal with. Although Tempests are kind of the answer to both Ultralisks and Broodlords, because, yeah, you got these Lings. You got these Zealots. Because they do bonus damage to Massive, and Ultras are massive, and Broodlords are massive. They're just kind of an anti-tier 3 for Zerg unit. That's pretty nice. Yeah, so MackWinston is the one who expands. Oh, I guess Hagenbart did expand down this way just barely. I didn't quite notice that, but that's fine. Chitinous Plating is on the way from Hagenbart. +3 melee attack coming in. Colossus in production. Not going to be great against Broodlords. I mean, they can burn up the Broodlings pretty effectively. So not going crazy with Broodlords. Like, it's 4 Broodlords, some Corruptors. I don't know. What are the are they going to, like, caustic spray? Okay, no. We're firing up. I was waiting maybe for some gas to fire up 4 more Broodlords. And these Broodlords are coming in. Now, an anti-Broodlord tech is definitely Blinkstalker. And Storm is pretty good too, but Broodlords have a little bit more maneuverability these days. They can dodge Storms a bit easier than they used to be able to. Okay, this is actually chasing Mac back and back and back and back. He's going to fall back to the power of the cannons, I guess. But yeah, man, these are 2-2 Broodlings. There we go. Blinking in, Broodlord down. Kind of using this ledge to try to get away from it. And then these Broodlords come in from the other side, and Mac is very much under siege, but once again, blinking in. Are you target firing the cannons directly? Maybe don't worry about those right now. Maybe go for the Stalkers. This is great. Storm and Stalkers against these Broodlords. They do bonus to armor, the Stalkers do. That's what I'm talking about. Like, every time we see Broodlords, right, against a Zerg player, the enemy Protoss will try to blink some Stalkers onto them and focus them down like this. Couple Colossus. They'd be pretty good against these Lings, but there's nothing really to buffer for them. And Colossus died. Just straight up die to Lings? That's brutal. Brutality, man. Wow. Zerglings on top of the Stalkers here. My goodness gracious, this is brutal. I mean, the micro here is great. A ton of Zealots come in. Suddenly it's 64 to 40 army supply. Looks like there's a lot here for MackWinston, but is there really? Okay, so Ultras are popping out. We like those guys. We saw the Chitinous Plating coming in earlier, so it is done. And a bunch of Stalkers coming to deal with the Broodlords. You guys need to help them. You need to be the ground support for these Broodlords. There we go. 68 to 26 army supply. Mac, he needs to start making some stuff. He's throwing down 3 Stargates to try to deal with this absolute problem of a problem here. Man. Are there enough? Okay, Mac might be in trouble. Mac does not often send in losses. But I'm going to say this Ling Ultra Broodlord comp looks pretty tough for him to deal with. It's double the army supply right now for Hagenbart. He just killed the most recent source of income for MackWinston. He's firing up Void Rays, because Void Rays are going to deal with the Broodlords and the Lings and the Ultras on a relative level here. Hagenbart is throwing up. He's replacing some drones that he lost earlier. Nice blink down. Is there going to be enough here? Okay, Ultras on top of the Stalkers. Chow, 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 chow. Broodlords, chomping. I mean, this is a little bit dicey. This isn't like Hagenbart is overrunning MackWinston here or anything. Then here come the Voids, and there's just nothing to deal with them. There are no Hydralisks. There are no Corruptors, no Mutas, no nothing. No Queens. And Mac holds off, wipes out a ton of really expensive Tier 3 units for Hagenbart here. He's got 9 kills on that Ultra, 6 on that one, and they are going to die here. This is their graveyard, friend. This is it. Excellent work by MackWinston. Void Rays were a great answer there. I would have also accepted Tempests as a response, as we talked about earlier. Yeah, it just needs this base. Probably should double expand, honestly. Not that he has the cash for it, really. Resources lost are about even. 32,000 lost for each one. Mac taking this base is a big deal for him. He's mined out of his main, his second, and his third. Well, is very close to being mined out. Counterattack with a Stalker Void Ray army. Which, like, again, Hydra Ultra would be kind of awesome here. But no. Oh, the Corruptors. Okay, so the Ultras... Oh, man. Gonna see, the Ultras are here to deal with the ground, I guess. The Corruptors to deal with the Void Ray, but Void Rays counter them fairly effectively. Plus, with the Archons on the ground, that's a huge friggin' deal as well, man. Get out of here. Get out of here, Corruptors. Nobody wants you in this battle, especially not the Protoss. All right, Void Ray 1 does go down, but a couple... Yeah, man. Corruptors are dying for this. Good blink forward and snipe on that Corruptor. That was sick. Now suddenly... Wow, Oh, actually, I was going to say Hagenbart's down in army supply, but he's not. He's not. He's up 74 to 39 army supply. He's more ultras. He's more broodlords. This is not a big army for Mac. This is really problematic. This base coming up was huge for him. He sends 26 probes to it. He's going to fall back the army to defend it. He's trying to snipe some tumors with the obs. That's really nice. Hydralisks. Hydralisks. I appreciate that you are building Ultralisks here. They are cool. They are maybe my favorite unit in the game, but they are not always the answer to everything. Alright, we're going to try to Ling Ultra this. I don't know about that. What are the Ultras doing? Oh, man, that Archon setup. That's a lot of Archons. And smartly pulls back. Brings a couple Broodlords in. 5 more Corruptors on the way. I don't know if he wants more Broodlords or what. Creep spread, popping. What do we got here? 95 to 71 army supply. Defending this base is really important because, yeah, even this base down here is mining out. Here's the engagement. Nothing to deal. Again, Void Rays are great against all of this. The Corruptors, the Ultras, and the Broodlords just did not bring enough anti-air. I don't think the ground is getting crushed, though. Shield Battery Overcharge pops up. The Zerg player pulls back. He brings some Hydras to the party. Okay, he's giving them +2 attack. Nice. I mean, it's +3/+3 here for the Protoss, so the upgrades are amazing. Okay, Shield Battery Overcharge wears off. 81 to 39 army supply. What a really unconventional army this is. But I like it. Ultra Hydra. No, Ultras are stuck in the back. No, 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 no. The Ultras need to be in the front so the Hydras can shoot from the back. Broodlords just throwing down Broodlings, messing with the AI and the targeting of everything here from MackWinston. Nah, trying to get some Zealots into this mess. The Void Rays are still putting in terrible damage. 2 kills. Okay. They're not that great. They both go down, and it's not a huge Zerg army, but it might just get the job done here. I would love to see a lot of Lings made, but no, good game, well played, and Hagenbart does get the win. And MackWinston gives us a loss for his Patreon game this month. Big ups, man. Much respect. Much respect, man. Wow. That was super fun. What a fun ZVP that was. Yeah, man, look at this composition. Corruptor, Broodlord, Ultralisk. And Mac was doing weird stuff too, right? Void Ray, Stalker, Immortal, Zealot. Again, Mass Void Ray would have probably taken care of this. He just didn't have the money to make enough of them. So one of the times that neither player is incredibly on fire with macro. Mac's usually a little bit better than this. But I would say the Muta Harass maybe slowed him down a bit, and that was a problem in the later game. Hagenbart finally took this base. I wanted him to take it like at the 8-minute mark, and he couldn't pull it off. But yo, what a match. Like, what an absolutely crazy, crazy, crazy good match there. And it's a win, man. It's a win for Hagenbart. He didn't have a lot left at the end of the game. He's got, what, 3 Ultra, 6 Corruptors, and 2 Broodlords. It's a very weird game. Okay, 3 Hydras, too. Some Queens that aren't part of the mix here. Upgrades, I think, were good for both players. I don't say that very much at Mid-Rank Madness. Usually one player is kind of falling apart with it. But that's okay. Goodness. Okay. Yeah, man. Look at these 3/3 upgrades. The shield upgrade, too. And a +1 ground armor. But yeah, man. +3 melee and +3 flyer and +2 missile attack is insane. He almost had +3. So Hagenbart, great upgrades. I'm going to give him a lot of credit for that. And he pulls out the win in what was a hard-fought game for him. I bet he feels like that was not an easy win. But I bet he's pretty proud of it, yeah? Yeah. All right. So that was a GG. I mean, that was a really, really, really good PvZ. Thanks for sending it in, Mac. Thanks for being a patron. I appreciate it. And that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.
The path of ascension.